I can't believe it. I've done it again. Ugh. Okay, so one of the problems is this week I made a bit of a boo-boo. I swapped parcels. I mixed up two parcels, and one person was really arsy about it. The other person was all right. I put up a load of clothing, a load of Next clothing. It's just my mum's. They're all the same size, all the same brand. And I've been selling them off pretty well. Except I've got two Next pairs of jeans, and one of them is sold. And I've been to the lockup today, I've got it out, and I've got the parcel, I've done the label. Luckily, I haven't posted these yet. However, my paranoid brain now is like thinking, oh my God, are these the right pair? So what I'm looking at is Next Parallel Women's Dark Navy Linen Blend trousers. Okay. No one's going to believe me if I don't actually do this. So we're going to find out. I'm not going to show you the woman's name or address. But this is her parcel with her what's it on it. So we're going to be very careful. I can't believe it. I've done it again. Ugh. These are not linen blend trousers. These are jeans. Still got her label on it. Luckily, I did not send them off. Oh my God. Because I put them all in the same box. That's why I got... Oh. Do you know what I think it is as well? I think it's because of the heat. I've got a lot on, and they were all in the same box. They're all the same size. And I just saw the blue, and I was like, oh, that's them. Next blue 16. I didn't even think... They were the linen pants, and I remember the linen pants. I remember them. So I'm going to have to go back to the lockup tomorrow, pick them up. Luckily, I've already done the label, and what I'll do is I might take the bag with me and just put it there and take some tape and just fold it in and then just make sure it's all secure. But oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just going to say her first name, Steph. I'm sorry, Steph. But thankfully, my paranoia kind of... Oh. Had two denim Next shorts. One was a lighter blue, one was a darker blue. I thought it was these. It wasn't. Luckily, I kind of caught that. But oh my God. In terms of like mistakes made, it's been happening more frequently. Is this age? Is this age I need to worry about? Oh no. Doesn't matter. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Okay, so basically I was doing like a really short video on how I made a mistake this week and how I almost made it again. I clearly didn't learn my lesson. So I'm just looking through some of the things that it's given me some pretty harsh anxiety. 8 mistakes not to make on eBay as a seller. 10 terrible mistakes you must avoid when selling on eBay. There's so many. I literally put mistakes on eBay, and there is so many. Okay, right. The first item I ever sold on eBay was, as it turned out, a fake hair straightener. I remember hitting the send money button on PayPal for the very first time, sending £60 to an anonymous Chinese supplier. Okay, first off, that's drop shipping. That's not allowed. Okay, so here's one. It's biggest error you've ever made on eBay. Up until recently, my biggest error was probably quite tame, but it's been trumped now, and I feel terrible about it. It makes me wonder what errors the rest of you have made in your time. Whereas my scales were borderline under. With so much weight, looking back, I'd have better with a courier. The next category seriously ate into the money I was paid for it, and I sold them for barely anything. So just know your postage, basically. I suppose that's another one. Another thing what I realised is set your, if you don't want to send to certain places, like the out of area ones, Northern Ireland, Scottish Highlands, the Channel Islands. If you post through Every, they will charge you extra, and it's like £2.50 extra. So if say like, okay, I'm selling these scissors for £5, the postage is going to be like £2.99. Well, it's not just £2.99 if they buy them from like Scottish Highlands. They'll add another £2.50. So that's £5 all for them. Or you can put them through Royal Mail. That's what you've got to remember, just in case, you know. You think, oh no, they're eating into my profit. Put it through Royal Mail Tract, it's £3 odd. You're fine. This one is this is the one I generally feel terrible over. Ooh, juicy. I'd had so much going on, so much stuff to sort out that my head was absolutely mashed. I'd agreed a sale with the chap, good communication back and forth, and agreed to meet for a collection a week later. Dear. No excuses, but with everything I had going on, I simply forgot. Oh no. By the time I remembered, I thought there was still enough time to meet. We weren't meeting at my address, but when I checked the time, it had been and gone, and he wasn't happy, understandably. All I could do was apologise, and even though it was absolutely no consolation. Okay, so that's a genuine mistake. And he was meeting in a public place, that's fine. However, I never meet anybody now. I only post for one reason, and it's not because of forgetting, it's because of tracking. You don't have a tracking number if you've met someone, so therefore they can lie and say that they never received the item. But if you've posted it, even if it's a street away, you've got tracking, you've got proof. Biggest mistake I ever made was taking PayPal for a collection item. Wasn't long till I got the item not received dispute and refunded. How do you send a wrong item, you might ask? Well, I've done it. In my defense, it was because I had 2 listings which were the same brand. Yes, and they were in the same box, and I just didn't think. But that just goes to reiterate my own advice of double checking everything. I ended up having to pay for postage twice out of my own pocket for the buyer to return the incorrect items and for me to resend the correct one, or just write it off. How to avoid. I'm sure I don't need to advise you on this one, do I? Just be more aware. But this is the feedback that I got. Beware buying from this absolutely, capitalised, useless seller. Paid in full, but they sent the wrong package. This caused me a lot of inconvenience as I turned down other offers, which I have now lost. No offer to locate the missing parcel, wrong, or redirect it, wrong. They sent a disgusting dirty canvas stool which they have not arranged to collect. I now have to bother getting rid of this item at the refuse disposal site. Oh, boo fucking who. Or just throw it out in the bin. I must admit, I don't even like touching it, it's so dirty. So be very wary about buying here. This is my response. Completely innocent mistake, mix up parcels, once notified. I refunded immediately and apologised profusely as it's never happened before, genuine. This guy went ballistic like some toddler having a tantrum, absolute childish buyer, blocked. Yeah. So there's not a lot you can do because it is technically my fault, but also don't be a tool. If it happens to you, don't worry about it. Okay, so this is the right parcel. It's going in the parcel bag. I can't believe it. These are the wrong ones that I almost posted out. Back to the box with you. Oh, a crisis averted, that's all I can say. Twice in a month. But also the mistake that I made, where I got negative feedback, and it was my fault. I hold my hands up, and I've refunded them. That cost me, because I refunded to the 2 buyers, that cost me £100. Plus I've got some returns this month, which also comes to about £100. So it's not been really a good month for me. Oh my God. Anywho, you live, you learn, you move on. Shake it off. Ain't that right, boss? We shake it off. Yes. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.